Hello friendly folks, Farok here. Today we have Duellord versus StreetKings. I know StreetKings casts a lot of his replays on his own channel, but I figured why not. I hope he doesn't do this one, that would be awkward. Like, who casts better, me or him? Come on SK, I challenge you to a duel! Duellord takes this well. I'm not sure why, it's just as unsafe as these wells, but okay. StreetKings takes the first well, giving him an advantage because he gets the power sooner, but not by much, because Dread Charger does spawn faster than a Scavenger. I do not like what StreetKing is doing. It looks like he's just trying to slow the Dread, but like, what's the point? He does take a well here, so it's out of range of this wall. And Duellord builds up this one. I would say these players are very much of equal rank. Like base ELO, I don't really know, but I've seen them both play, and I think they're along the same skill level. Maybe StreetKings is slightly better, but it's very close. StreetKings now does have 3 wells. Duellord does not. Which is sad. If you think about it, that's really sad. That like makes me feel like the world could be a better place. Yes, I'm doing one of my weird rants, alright? Leave me alone. Okay, that was not a good chain off. 1 Dread Charger for 2 units, but whatever. Duellord, being a wise player, does not frenzy any of his units. Goes back to heal. Good job. But he still is at a 1 well disadvantage, which really will cost him. He needs another well fast, and we're going to speed up to see if he takes advantage of that.
Dread Charger.
And he does. He goes up there to build another well with his Dread Charger. The reason I keep speeding up these replays when I have a minute to is because my throat kills, and I want to go as fast as possible by the worthless parts, so that I can do more replays for you before I conk out. Nice motivate right before the unit died. He's going to focus down the thugs. Let's see what happens. StreetKings now has 4 wells, and Duellord has 4 also. This wall now could reach this well. So I guess Duellord either doesn't know it, they agreed no walls, or is just not in the mood to lane, which doesn't make sense, given his fine reputation. StreetKings goes tier 2, and I'm positive Duellord is going to go tier 2 right here. Yes. Duellord, as usual, is Shadow Frost. StreetKings is Fire Frost. I would say in this matchup, you would think Shadow Frost is so much stronger because it's got Nightcrawlers and Dark Elf Assassins, which are just ridiculous for their cheap price. But you have to remember that if StreetKings is now using his Frost Sorceress, which he claims to not use except in that tournament, but I think after realizing how awesome she is, he might start using her, and combining her with Skyfire Drake or Scythe Fiends makes it just ridiculously hard to defend no matter what you play. You don't want to see Scythe Fiend with 2,000 health come at you. That's not something you want to be looking at every day. If he takes that wall, he can get this and this. I don't know if he doesn't realize that, or again, they might have done that no wall thing. Because walls are such a pain on this level. Alright, here come those cheap units we were talking about. And I'm certain we'll see a cold snap or something, and then just focusing them. Aha! What did I tell you?
Sorceress.
Told you. It's hard to stay away from such power. I think on the forum, someone asked StreetKings once, why don't you use Frost Sorceress? He says, do you really want to see what everybody else is doing with Fire Frost? But once he got a taste of it in the tournament, I have a feeling he's going to be using her from now on. She's just really, really useful. Although some people, I find that Pure Frost players, instead of using her, just use Ice Shield Towers. That's probably because it's so strong in Tier 1 also, so why have 2 shielders? And as they're coming in for the attack, they build an Ice Shield Tower, and that just gives free shields there. Or maybe it costs. I think it's free. Yeah. 2060 HP for the Scythe Fiend with the shield. That's just crazy. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the attack damage. I actually have no idea what the...
A monument is under attack.
Ooh, my goodness me. An early Tier 3 from Duellord. Ha! That is not a fun Tier 3 to look at when you're still Tier 2. Shadow, Frost. You're going to be looking at those... whatchamahoozits. Cultist Masters with Evocator's Woe if he has it. And that is a nightmare to deal with in Tier 2. Wow. Did he kill that off? Yeah, I think he killed that off. Wow, let's see what happens. Aha! Duellord goes for the nice and easy Brannock because he knows StreetKings has it. So whoever gets the Brannock up first, you know, got a massive advantage. Here's the cultist. 2 of them would be nice. 2 of them at these wells with Evocators. Woe means instantly wells down. There's nothing you can do about it.
I am timeless. A virtuoso.
Your forces are under attack.
Silverweed.
Okay.
Master
Yeah.
of the
Okay, lava field works too. So he's occupying the Brannock with these silver winds so that the Brannock doesn't get to the base. In the meantime, using this to freeze the Nightcrawlers and trying to focus down the orb with a Virtuoso. And StreetKings tries going for the well instead, which does not work. But this Virtuoso will die very quickly. Lava field. It's not ravaging it, because Ravage just is nothing compared to the damage of the Nightcrawlers. Although I suspect with Ravage he might have made it. Then a Grigory also. Man, how do these people afford this stuff? And it's not the power I'm concerned about, it's the deck slot. It's 2 XLs, seriously. Duellord has very little power because of his bound power in 2 XL units. Oof! My god. Unholy power, and down goes a well. Although I think he has Curse Well. Yeah. Looks like this is going to be a Duellord victory. Ooh. Got a well down. Of course, my predictions usually pretty good, but today, I don't know. They're not turning out so hot because I'm a mess today. I'm a mess. Doesn't Duellord have Curse Well? He doesn't have power. The good thing about 2XL units at enemy bases is they have to spend a ton of power trying to defend. The bad thing is that if and when your units die, or even if they don't and you just bring them back, you have to defend all the spam that comes your way. But it looks like Duellord is just spamming XLs, not even thinking about anything else. Yeah, I was expecting that sooner, before the Lancers got away, but okay. Healing up his Brannock.
Your forces are under attack.
Once again, keeping StreetKings from making his Brannock. Freeze, because he does not have timeless. Skyfire Drake. Yep. Goodbye, Timeless. Looks like he wants to use the Timeless on both of these XLs when he gets the chance. Now would be a great opportunity. but he is not doing it. Oh, he finally ravages this, but yeah. Remember, Grigories are large counters, so that's going to go down very fast. We have a Frostbite, but there's a Freeze, which gives it 50% damage reduction. So even with the Frostbite... Ah, now his life leads into it, yeah. Why do I... You know, if I see Lost Souls, I should immediately just not watch the replays, because I'm bored of Tier 3 already. It's just so predictable. I'm personally a fan of PvP becoming an only Tier 2 game and being possible to build Tier 3. Because first of all, Tier 3 is so hard to balance, but aside from that, it just becomes a matter of spamming the bigger or better units first. And personally, I like just, remember, it's because he's a large counter he did that shot. I like in Tier 2 where you have to, you know, multiple bases, a bunch of units, you have to focus and counter and everything, and really it's not a matter of countering. I mean, you'll see none of these are XL counters. It's just, I mean, people do obviously use the right counters in Tier 3 also. But really it's just a matter of more power and better spells or whatever. It's not as much micromanagement or power management. Although that was pretty cool nasty. So personally I prefer to see PvP in only Tier 2 game. Alright, what's going on over here? So yeah. That went down. StreetKings made of Iridia, which is a great card, but yeah, I don't see her helping versus a Brannock. Just saying. StreetKings really wants his Brannock out, but Duellord is doing a very good job at always keeping his Brannock alive so that StreetKings cannot make his.
Your forces are
And
under
yeah,
attack.
that's a good game. I guess this is why StreetKings didn't post it. Yeah, Eruption prevents a Cultist Master from using his ability. So it's 60 power unit, and you disable it for 75, but sometimes it's, you know, you have to do that. And that's game, because the middle base is gone, and here comes a Grigory, and blah 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 blah. Yep. Good game, both players. In particular, you should watch the Tier 1 and see, you know, what I said about the units being spawned or power being spent, because that's the most critical part of the game, it really is. And that's the part where it's easiest to improve, because you see classic mistakes, and the Tier 1 fights are so similar in every play, whether it's Shadow versus Fire, you know, whatever. You know what's going to happen. The units are going to come up, you're going to have to spread them out, so if you master that, you can move up in rank so fast. That's really what's important. See you guys in the next video.